again, you turn on the news and they're going to be like, oh no, these people are so scary, these people hate these people, and those people hate those people. It's not true. It's just a bunch of BS designed to divide us.
Seringkali kita melihat berbagai berita di media sosial yang menggambarkan seolah-olah umat agama tertentu membenci umat agama lain. Namun ketika datang langsung ke Indonesia, banyak wisatawan justru menemukan kenyataan yang sangat berbeda. Salah satunya turis Amerika ini. Ia jauh-jauh datang untuk membuktikan fakta dan realita yang sebenarnya terjadi di Indonesia. Bagaimana toleransi sesungguhnya berjalan di ibu kota? Mari simak video selengkapnya.
There we have kind of the main front sign for it, mosque in the back, the Masjid Istiqlal. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that horribly, but there it is behind with the sign in front. A whole bunch more just kind of walkways around it. Got the river flowing right here with more all kind of little walking paths alongside the river. And then again, mosque to the side there. Quite an interesting place, that is for sure. It's also really interesting because the design, the architecture is so different to any mosque that I've ever seen. You just, from here, you would never guess that that is a mosque that you're looking at, but it is. And it is one of the biggest, like I said, the largest in Southeast Asia, and I think something like the maybe 9th largest in the world or something. I think it's up there in the top 10. This is just such a cool area here with, again, you have the mosque and then cathedral, and then right on the other side of the cathedral is that big park that I was at earlier. Quite a cool spot. Check out. So apparently the last guided group was supposed to be at 4:30 and we just barely missed it. So the guy, there's a few of us waiting there to try to go in though, so the guy up there made an exception to take us in. So it's gonna be really quick, but we will get a quick look inside. I don't know how much I'll film inside, but we're about to head in.
Bahkan turis yang merupakan umat Kristen ini diizinkan masuk ke dalam masjid terbesar di Asia Tenggara ini. Sebuah realita toleransi yang membuatnya takjub. Ia juga sangat kagum dengan keindahan Masjid Istiqlal yang luar biasa.
Alright, we have made it in to the main hall in here. Just have a few minutes to kind of look and check everything out, but big beautiful bright dome at the top there, and as you can see, it is very, very big. So like I said, I think the capacity is like 150 to 200,000, something like that, but definitely very different than any other mosque I've been to, that is for sure. Very unique here. I really just like how well lit it is, and the bright dome up top is really beautiful. Yeah, that's what the largest mosque in Southeast Asia looks like. Right, we're going to one other spot here, get a view from the corner over here. Alright, that's it. Last little look here. I did confirm with our guide, it is a 200,000 person capacity, and I think he said only like twice a year, or do they actually fill up and hit that capacity? He said outside there's room for another 100,000, and because in here there's 5 stories, 5 floors that you can fill with people. Even though it was quick, we cannot complain. At least we got to see it. So here we go, making our way out.
Di jantung ibu kota Indonesia, berdiri berdampingan Masjid Istiqlal dan Gereja Katedral Jakarta. Bahkan keduanya dihubungkan oleh terowongan silaturahmi yang dibangun sebagai simbol kerukunan dan persaudaraan antarumat beragama. Toleransi di Indonesia bukan sekadar slogan. Di banyak daerah, masyarakat yang berbeda agama hidup berdampingan sebagai tetangga, sahabat, bahkan keluarga.
Alright, the weather over there is looking kind of daunting. It's looking very gray over that way, and this morning, let me tell you, it was some of the heaviest rainfall I have seen in quite some time. And that's that's really saying something, because when it rains here in Southeast Asia, it is no joke. And I have my laptop and stuff with me, so I really don't want to get caught out in any of that. But yeah, this is a really cool area here. There's a lot of stuff kind of right in the central Jakarta area to see. There's multiple museums and stuff as well, which I don't think I'll be able to see today because museums usually close at 4 or 5 p.m. So I'm gonna assume that those are already closed. Oh yeah, that's kind of a cool view right there of the mosque with the big dome up there, and just kind of can see more of the surrounding area. But yeah, very, very cool. Let's continue onward. Alright, I came kind of down by the water here. I can set my camera down for a second, and we have a nice view behind me there of the mosque. But I thought this would be a good place for a little a little rant of mine. I did confirm with my guide that tunnel does exist. However, he said it's not open to the public, or at least not every day, or something of that sort, so we can't go through it. But my understanding is they built that tunnel as a sign of unity between Christianity and Islam, because in lots of the world, you know, especially in the US, there's been this narrative for so long that Christianity and Islam are at war with each other, that they can't coincide, and that just really is not the truth. You know, you come to these places and you see how much similarity there is between Christianity and between Islam, and how it has coexisted. Those two religions have coexisted in so many parts of the world for so long, and just other parts of the world, they want us to think that there's these dividing lines just to create conflict and create tension and create separation between people. But as someone from America, as a Christian, I can say that just is not the truth. I've spent a good amount of time in some very Muslim countries, and they are just such welcoming places. You know, in Mindanao in the Philippines, you have Cotabato, Marawi, these very strict Muslim communities, and I go there and they know that I am a Christian, they know I'm not Muslim, and they are the kindest, most welcoming people. Here in Indonesia, it's the largest majority Muslim country in the entire world, and I have found it to be probably the most welcoming country that I've been to. You know, in Medan, in North Sumatra, here, everywhere, people are just wonderful. I meet people all the time. They're Muslim, I'm Christian, and they are just the kindest, most welcoming people, and they want to immediately shake your hand, get to know you, give you food, give you something to drink. And again, you turn on the news and they're gonna be like, oh no, these people are so scary, these people hate these people, and those people hate those people. It's not true. It's just a bunch of BS designed to divide us and separate us.
Di akhir video, turis Amerika ini mengatakan ia telah menyaksikan negara ini adalah yang paling ramah, dan juga toleransi di sini sangat nyata. Bagaimana tidak? Bahkan masjid dan gereja berdiri berseberangan dan tidak terjadi apa-apa di sana. Semoga semakin banyak orang di dunia yang melihat langsung realitas Indonesia, karena toleransi sejati tidak dibangun oleh berita yang memecah belah, melainkan oleh jutaan tindakan kecil penuh rasa hormat yang dilakukan masyarakat setiap hari. Jika kalian suka video ini, jangan lupa like, komen, dan subscribe channel ini. Juga jangan lupa untuk mengunjungi channel turis ini, karena ada banyak video menarik yang ia posting di channelnya. Link tertera di deskripsi. Terima kasih.